All right, the American League Championship Series begins in less than 2 hours. First pitch is going to be at about 4:37, I believe. This is live from Houston's, and that's the team I'm going to talk about first. So Houston's, their ALDS sweep over the Seattle Mariners was really a formality. I don't think anyone was surprised the way they just kicked them out of the postseason. As for the Yankees, I was wrong about them, admittedly, in my prediction there. Cleveland took them to distance, though, and they had them gagging in that game 4, so that kind of tells you who's the stronger team, Houston or New York. Now, I'm not surprised they beat the Indians, the Guardians, because, I mean, they were a favorite in that series. Now, we saw some cracks in the Yankee bullpen, especially in those 2 losses. I don't like that Yankee bullpen is that great. I don't like their starting pitching is all that great. I said earlier in the summer, around June, when the Yankees were just destroying everybody, they were on pace to win like 120 games or something. I was saying back then, oh, that was some horror fest right there. Decorations. I was saying back then, it's going to come down to that Houston, they will meet Houston. And when they ran into Houston during the regular season, it was just like it's been for the past 5 years. Houston just owns them outright, including Verlander. I've been hearing people are saying he is not that good in the postseason, but he sure does dominate the Yankees, whether it's postseason or regular season. So for anyone who is talking about the Cole revenge, so used to play for the Astros. That doesn't really. I mean, he left the Astros to go get the big contract with the Yankees. So, if anything, it's Houston getting revenge on him. He's starting tonight, right? I don't know. That'll be 3 days rest. I don't even know who's starting. Cole will go game 1 or 2, and it's going to be in Houston. So, if anything, the revenge is going to be from the Houston side of things, getting back at Cole, and that. I don't know if that's going to go well for him. Houston has eaten the Yankees' lunch the last 5 years or so. So, okay, getting a little busy here. We got a 7-Eleven there, boys. All right, so I'm going to say, go ahead and pick the Houston's Astros in 5 games. They're going to win it at Yankee Stadium, just to add insult to injury. And apologies again for last night on the NLCS video that was posted late. It was because there were some issues with YouTube and the processing. So hopefully, and if you go back, you will see that I did post a separate video showing that I got that pick in on Wire Club at 8:01 before the first pitch. And the Phillies are now up 1-0 in the series, and they're playing right now. They are about an hour and a half into game 2, so this thing is moving right along. I don't even know the score right now. But, all right, so for this series, I will say Yankees get beat by the Houston Astros in 5 games. They're going to assert their dominance even further. And then I got Phillies in 6. So I wanted to do this all in like one video, the League Championship Series, but it didn't work out that way because of the rain out. So I wanted to do that walking through the neighborhood video with the pizza advertisement opening up things, Franco. So. But it didn't happen. So let me know what you think. Do you like those videos for these predictions? Do you like the neighborhood? Do you like the driving in the car? Or do you like the sitting by the record player better? So mark my words, it's going to be I'm going to go 2-0 in these predictions for the LCS. Phillies are going to win. Houston is going to win. And they will kick off Game 1 of the World Series in Houston. I believe it starts like around October the 27th. That's a late start for the World Series. It can go pretty deep. But October 27th, that is like the red zone for Horror Fest, boys. So, all right. Speaking of Horror Fest, it is day 6. And look at the skies. What's it going to be like? Let's see. Looks good. And it's cold. It's colder today, so we'll see. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the games. Super Trivia!